So I finally finished up my midterms for school, and with those out of the way, I can finally focus back into BDO. And a little over a week ago, we did receive a Global Labs patch, which comes with a lot of PvE buffs for these classes shown on screen. Now, because I main Succession Musa, I'm only going to be talking about those specific buffs here today. But if you haven't already seen the Global Labs patch and would like to read it for yourself, the link will be down below. But before we get into the video, if you would like to help me achieve my goal of reaching 4,000 subscribers by the end of the year, then consider subscribing. It's free to do, and it greatly helps out the channel. But with that out of the way, let's get right into the video. But going down here to Succession Musa, these are going to be the changes that they made here for all these skills. We have Prime Divider, Prime Carver, Prime Gale, Prime Rising Storm, Prime Cyclone Slash, and lastly, Prime Blooming. It is stated here that the PvE damage has been changed to decrease when using the Prime Divider skill while it is on cooldown. So when it is on cooldown, we are going to have a decrease in the initial damage, which I think after reading the next change, it's okay, because the Vitality Recovery effect on the Prime Divider skill has been changed from 50 to 100. So whenever you use Prime Divider, which is one of our HP sustaining skills, instead of only recovering 50 HP, we now recover 100. And the only take back from that is just there's going to be less damage with that skill, but I think that's fine because knowing Succession Musa is a very squishy and vulnerable class, I think having any sustainability at all will benefit this class overall. So having that additional 50 HP added to our skill will be a big help. And then additionally with Prime Divider, even though the initial damage of the skill while it's on cooldown is decreased, there is an overall damage increase with it being 18% more effective in PvE. And then following with Carver, we can see the damage increase here is now about also 18%. And then Prime Gale, that's also going to be about 16-ish more percent in PvE damage. And then Rising Storm, it's now going to be dealing an additional 50% more damage in PvE. I think this is going to help out a lot in those lower grind spots like Proddy Cave, Centaurs, those places where seasonal characters want to adventure into, but maybe one ability won't one-shot them yet. I think this will help a lot. Prime Cyclone Slash is now going to be dealing a 20% more PvE damage, which again, I think these are all very helpful buffs. And then lastly, Prime Blooming is going to be dealing about 5 to 10% more damage in PvE. Even though it's not a significant difference, I think these percent increases are going to be helping out the class a lot. I think being a Succession Musa main, speaking out for those other players out there that main this class, even though it may be only maybe a few, any buffs to this class are going to be helpful with our PvE damage. Recently, with our last buff where we got the stamina recovery added to our kit, we haven't had that much trouble in PvE, which is really nice, but having these additional percent increases is overall going to be helping the class. And yeah, if you guys have any comments or concerns regarding any of these buffs, please feel free to leave a comment down below. And if you guys made it this far into the video, consider leaving a like. It helps out the channel greatly, and it lets me know that you guys want me to keep making more content in the future. But until the next one, hopefully I'll catch you guys in one of my next streams.
We've been through hell and back. Nobody understands me like you. If I get my heart